What's up, good people? It's Ali, your favorite eccentric SLO-mad. We are walking these streets in Thailand. I'm actually heading to the park to get a workout in this morning. So, question. People have been asking because everybody's moving or trying to move or considering a move. Possibly out of the States. And Thailand has come up often as a place of interest and opportunity and option, and people want to know, is it as great as people make it seem? Is it all that it's cracked up to be? That's what we're going to talk about today on this short walk to the park and maybe around the park, and let you guys see a little bit of the city. One thing you will find is tons of malls. As you can see, I'm out walking about. It's about 8:30 in the morning on a Thursday. And yeah, he's gonna drive on the sidewalk. Okay. Alright. So this. You guys want to know, like, if there's upscale, because everybody talks about the cheap of Thailand. But yo, it's an expensive part. Like the condo I'm staying in, that I'm house sitting in, is expensive in terms of what you get. Cheap probably by U.S. standards in terms of cost, but little movie theater there. But yeah, so for me, the ease of Thailand, because one of the things that I do try to share with my people, hey you guys, hey Goofy Man, one of the things I try to share with people is that going on vacation is way different than moving somewhere. This is Bangkok, Thailand. Hey, Montana. I'm sorry, I'm walking and talking. Beautiful building. But the city is alive right now because everybody's going to work, but this isn't even like, this ain't even alive. This is a great time to be out before the sun is piercing. I'll be down there again for my next house sit. Yes, Bangkok. So yeah, they have these upscale condos. They have Toyota shop right there. It's your Toyota. But is it comfortable? So one of the things that I've learned in my traveling days is to never judge a place based on tourism. Never judge a place whether I like it, whether it's beautiful, whether I could stay in it, whether I would live in it. Because when we go on vacation, every place we go on vacation, we want to live, right? The first thing we say is, oh my God, I could move there. Oh my God, I don't ever want to go home. And then we stay. These flowers. Come out here and get you some nice horticulture. Pick up your house plants while you're walking home from work or from the gym. Another thing you'll see is you'll always see temples as well. But yeah, if you base your, like, whether or not you're going to love a place, whether or not you would live in a place, or you just up and completely move to a place because of Instagram photos, 9.9 times out of 10, it ain't the same to live. And if those Instagram photos is what drove you to budget travel to stay in a place because you heard it's cheap, none of those places on Instagram usually are cheap, or it's hard to get there. And so we don't think about, you guys just see a little bit. So I am in one of the more kind of upscale areas. And as you can see, I ain't doing nothing but walking and I'm sweating. Great way to cleanse your body. But one of the things you hear about Thailand all the time is, oh, it's cheap, it's cheap. And as we know, as places become more familiar, more popular, especially with what's going on right now in the States, people are fleeing, like literally fleeing. And that's not even like, propaganda and, making stuff up. Like, we know people are fleeing. They are in the process of looking. And if you're not, you really need to consider other options. I have a video that I just posted talking about the expat crisis. And how real it is and what you can do. That's what the street. So you guys can see the street, some of the street food early in the morning. You can use your phone to pay. So that AC coming off the buildings, people walking their kids to school. In the evening, this area gets really packed. We got this egg situation. This is one thing you'll see. And, I love to get the fruit. The fruit is fresh. Cross a little bit later. Hey, Marilyn. So I'm just showing you guys the streets while I get ready to walk to work out. So it's about 8:40 in the morning. It takes me about 10, 12 minutes or so. This walk across. I didn't bring my pass. But I'm going to the park on the other side. So you can go through the BTS to get to the other side. So anyway, as I aforementioned, this is easy. Catching the train is easy. I have some videos. I don't know if I've shared them. I will. But like, this is a setup. There are malls. This is a skywalk, one of them. Easy to move about. I'm going down there. So I could have taken those stairs. I think it's some stairs over here. I think. That'll let me out right at the park. I can't remember. Oh, they're down there, yeah. So you want your upscale stores? Oh, there's a plethora of malls with access that you need. No question. No question at all. About that. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back on. I guess when I walk through the BTS station, it's cut off. And it might have been trying to pick up the Wi-Fi at the station. So my apologies. Try this again. All right, so I'm down here at the park. I'm on my data now, so it should be good. Good morning, MJ. All right, we're at the park. Let's get our steps on. Let's see, 1,800. Let's see how many we can get. Try to do like 6 plus. And I'm out here too because it's housekeeping day in my apartment. So I leave when the housekeeper comes. It takes her an hour, a couple hours. I usually tidy up. I'm one of them people that I clean up before housekeeping comes. Anyway, it is what it is. So yes, expat visa crisis, all of that stuff. If you're not thinking about it, you need to be thinking about it. I don't care if none of this stuff blows up. I don't care if none of it just ends. This is another example, like COVID, that is to alert us to be ready. Yes, I'm in Bangkok, MJ. Sorry, I'm walking, talking, and trying to read the messages as well. Flip the screen in a minute. Pass these people. All right. So this is one of 3 parks that are like less than 2 kilometers apart from each other. This is close to Benchikitty, and then Lupini Park, which I'll talk about. But this is the life of living in a country. And I chose this time to go ahead and get my long-term visa. So exactly what I'm sharing with you guys, what you guys need to do, what you need to consider, is what I did this year. And that is secured my 5-year DTV. Also post DTV, renewing my US passport from abroad. So knock on wood, I'm going to be able to share with you guys that process, ease, duration, all of that stuff. But I think it's definitely time to consider, like a lot of places in the States, you'll see the workout things and people be out here using them. Yeah, you don't have to get a gym membership. But yeah, if you're wondering, can I move here? I'm gonna let you guys see. Hold on. Samat, it's got the name. I can't think of the name of when they kick with their feet. But yeah, you gotta work on that good leg extension that I'm learning to use in my Muay Thai class. Oh, yeah. Anything but your hands, I guess. Oh. You got it? Oh. So at Benchikitty Park, they have big facilities like this where you can play basketball, racquetball, that whatever. I think they have volleyball, and it's covered courts there, which is the next park over, less than 2 kilometers, probably like 1.2 kilometers from here. Or you can jump on the SkyTrain, which I would probably do, and then walk from the SkyTrain down. Some evenings this parking lot is emptied out and they have dance classes, exercise classes right here in this parking lot. So ease. I'm jumping around a little bit, so let me pull back in. I was talking about my DTV and the fact that I'm practicing what I preach. So this is skate park. So if you're a skater, come on out. You're a rollerblader. I want to get some rollerblades and rollerblade around this park. Be perfect to do in the morning when it's fairly empty. Little seating areas. But yeah, I decided to secure myself a little bit more and get a long-term visa for Thailand. Partly too because I've been coming here since 2019 every year for months and extending my stay for months, or bouncing, doing border runs and coming back. And I really not like to, I don't want to have to do that. If I choose to leave before, like in a month, I want to have the autonomy to make that decision and not have it made for me. Additionally, if you guys know, I'm coming up on my 5-year anniversary for being abroad, and I have been looking for my forever home, a home away from home. And Asia is definitely a place. Like, I would love to have residency in probably 10 countries. There's probably 10, maybe, that I would pick. You want that list? Let me know. Say type residency list in the comments and I'll give it to you. So, I love it. People out here working out. So, in terms of getting your visa and stuff, I do recommend that you figure out kind of where you want to go. Like I said, I have a video talking about visa crisis. I also will be sharing something around why you don't want to wait, places that you can start to apply for residency within the United States and at least just get residency. Residency doesn't obligate you. Well, some of them do. But we want to find the ones that don't obligate you to be there first, to apply within. So I'm going to share that list with you guys as well to help you kind of give you some options and get you prepared. But in terms of ease, one of the things that I've found, I love places that showcase working out, exercise, healthy living, because it makes my life and what I'm doing not an abnormality like it is in the States. Like, we got gyms everywhere, but honestly, if you don't see a person in the gym, it's kind of hard to visualize that we are a country of wellness. Just on GP, just being outside, as you can see as I'm walking, you can see kind of behind me, people in the park, people with their kids in the park, eating in the park, which is a big Asian thing. Also, a big thing, I feel like in the East, everywhere in the East, it's a big thing to be out at night, be with family at night. So that was only one time around, y'all. So that was almost 1,000 steps. Almost 1,000 steps. You go, you can sit. They also do other stuff in the park too. But kind of just back to talking about like the ease of, is it easy or is it difficult? Is it? Sorry about that, you guys. I keep having these little incidents, so I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna. It's a BTS train going by. I'm gonna try to keep this. I'm gonna cut this short. because I can walk and talk forever. But I am a strong believer that in order to decide if you're going to stay in a place, you need to know what it is that you want, what type of lifestyle you want, what actually makes you happy, not what just makes you elated, but what makes you happy. And the things that make you happy, does that place that you are just so enthralled with from your vacation, does it have that? And when you talk about ease, you guys, I do a lot of basic videos about your food, walking, train, transportation, apartments, like basic things, because in reality, who lives extravagantly, going out every single day, eating out every single day? Here you can, because as I found when shopping last night, and technically I could have just ate out every day, but I like to know that I'm having food prepared the way that I like my food prepared. And I should have enough for a week. For the rest of the time that I'm here in Bangkok, then I go down to another city for another month-long house sit. But if wellness and having access to parks and stuff like this is not something high on your list, if outdoor space is not high on your list, or let me just say, let's say it is, because I don't care if it doesn't really matter to me if it's not. You figure out you're not. But if these are things that you require in order to have a good quality of life, we talk all the time about especially Asian communities where it's hard to kind of mesh and intermingle. I'm going to say this. I don't think it is. I think what happens is we think that we're going to be walking along and they're going to run to us and flock to us, or if we're sitting somewhere, they're just going to befriend us. Well, why would they? You need to immerse yourself in a culture. And this is anywhere. This is even in the United States. The reason why we're going through what we're going through is because a whole sect of the country never chose to immerse themselves in the likeness or livelihood of people who look different from them. Yeah, I said it. Never, ever, ever. And now it is wreaking havoc. It is a whole mess over there. And so when you come to a place and you're like, yeah, but you can never really make good friends. And you wonder why you see so many expats with expats, immigrants with immigrants. I'm gonna call us immigrants. You see so many people with people from where they're from, rather than mingling with the people. And a big part of it is we don't try to understand them. We don't try to not fit in per se, but culturally learn about them. And I will say I just started a Muay Thai class last week. Hasn't even been a week. I've only done 4 classes total. And one of the things that is awesome is my instructor. I got set up with an instructor that I happen to mesh very well with. He speaks really good English. Good enough. It's broken. He doesn't understand everything, but he's had a lot of clients around the world. And he wants to set up for us to go, and he's going to take me to like not a local place, massage spa, and I'm gonna do it. He shares with me his grandchild, livelihood, just different things he shares, and that may be as close as I get because I'm not marrying in to a Thai family or anything. That may be as close as I get. But to have access to someone who is open to talking with me and sharing with me and all of that is important to me. So community is important. But it's the type of community, because I think one of the things that brings us comfort is community that looks like us. But look at how that's backfired. right? When we only want to be in community that looks like us. We don't even care. Well, I won't make it completely political. But sometimes it's more than looks. Sometimes we got to look at character. We got to look at belief systems. We got to cut and only be around people who at least are thriving and going in a positive upward place or space, whatever you want to call it. And that's important for me. If that's not important for you, then you don't look for it. It doesn't matter. But for me, it's very important to be around people who are seeking success, who are successful, who want to be successful, who want to explore, who want to do something different, but also understand that they don't have to be tied to the grind of an office, so to speak. That's important to me right now, you know? And so, like I said, this is even in my course, you got to know your why. You got to know why you're going to a place, what you're doing. If everything ties to someone else, you eventually might quite possibly end up disappointed. Know what you want to do for you and why you want to do it for you. And take the time to figure it out. Doesn't mean that you don't do things. But let me tell you, there are a number of places where you can secure residency and start getting ready to vacate. That could mean getting your house ready to rent out. Really a great market and an easy way to get residency in places because you have another set of income. Do it while you are working. I'll give you tips, things that I've learned, because that's not what I did. I quit and came. And I would advise a different path, a different route. Okay, back at the beginning, 3,300. Okay, that was about 900 steps, 800 steps, something like that. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here, you guys. I hope just sharing with you, life in another place, kind of the way that I manage it and explore resonates with you. Because for me, it's very important for me to kind of replicate the life that I would live every day. So one of the things I don't do is when I come to a place now, I do not do any tourist stuff in the beginning. I don't do anything touristy because I don't want to be suckered into believing I love a place because I went on some hike adventure. Include 10 locations you want to reside next time. Ooh. Should I do a separate video on there? Make that the topic. I can make a short. I'll do a short on that. So yeah. When I'm getting down on myself and don't even realize it, I have to go back to what I know. And I'm even going to probably talk about like what I've done for my pick me up, because I have physically declined from a wellness perspective, doing the bare minimum, thinking I was doing something until I got to Muay Thai class and almost died. But realizing that I've got to center it around why I signed up, why I'm doing. Also, I did self-power. So I did, my DTV is for self-power Muay Thai. And I share that. I have like a series on the DTV application, entering the country, and then just posted a video on FAQs. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to get out of here so I can ramp up this workout and get around this little park, and then probably go have a little coffee or do whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Yes, lots of places are as amazing as fun, as livable as they are touristic. But there's a whole heck of a lot more places that you wouldn't stay in past that hotel and the tour that you just took. So be in the know, y'all. All right, you guys see. All right, y'all. Toodles and noodles. Piece of that, please.